What is up, you guys? This is One Classic Gamer here, and I have finally watched all 26 episodes of Daredevil, which is another Marvel Cinematic Universe Netflix show. After watching Iron Fist, I figured I would go back and watch Daredevil and give it another shot. And instead of just reviewing season 1 and then reviewing season 2, I figured I would watch all episodes, basically, seasons 1 and 2, and do kind of a combo review on it, talking about my thoughts on both seasons of this show. Now, after watching Iron Fist, which is a show that gripped me with the pilot, I'm going to be honest, this show didn't do a very good job at gripping me. The pilot is actually pretty slow and pretty boring, and it takes a couple of episodes for the show to really gain momentum, but there is a certain point where the show gets good, and I can tell you now, after watching all 26 episodes, I love this show way more than Iron Fist. This show is one of my favorite Netflix shows out there right now. I fucking love this show so much. This show it's so dark and gritty, but it's just so well filmed, and the story is just told so well, and everything was just so amazing about this show. So instead of just saying this show is amazing, let me just start off by explaining what the story of Daredevil is. The story of Daredevil is about the main character's name is Matthew Murdock, and when he was a child, he had a very fatal accident where there was like a car accident. He saved like an old dude, but the car accident caused chemicals to get in his face, and he became permanently blind from that accident. And since then, he has grown up to be like a really badass fighter, from other events in his life. And he's basically a lawyer by day and a vigilante by night, where he goes and he beats the shit out of people. So it's Marvel's version of The Dark Knight. That's basically what this show is. And like I said, this show, it does get off to a very slow start in the beginning, but after I'd say about episode 3 or 4, I was hooked. And season 1, because I'm going to start off season 1 here, is one of those seasons, it's more of a slow burn. Season 2 was way more fast-paced. Season 1 is a slower character study, like, building season, and it focuses more on the characters. And, you got Matthew Murdock, who is an awesome character. The guy who plays Daredevil, plays Matthew, he's amazing in this show. The guy who plays his partner, Foggy Nelson, who also shares the same firm with him, he's awesome as well. And then there are other standout characters like Karen. I don't know the actress who plays her, but she's really good. But the standout from season 1, in my opinion, is the villain. They have Vincent D'Onofrio playing Wilson Fisk, playing the Kingpin, and his performance is amazing in the first season of the show. Like, Vincent D'Onofrio did such a great job he did such a great job at playing like that secretly, like that socially awkward dude. Like, he doesn't interact with people that well, like with people that he's known for a long time, like some of his partners, he interacts with them like he's more comfortable talking with them, but then when he's meeting people, his like very socially awkward voice will come out, and he'll sound all like, I need to speak with him directly. Like, his weird, like, socially awkward voice will come out. And then when he gets mad, he'll fucking, like, lash out and throw, like, a childish temper tantrum, and he'll beat the shit out of people and murder people really brutally. But he did such a good job playing this character, and his character is also written so well. He's so relatable, and you feel for the guy in your own way. And there's even an episode in season 1 that explains like his backstory and why he is the way he is. And Wilson Fisk is one of the greatest Marvel villains I have ever seen. He is so fucking good in season 1, and his character was one of my favorite characters and one of my favorite villains in all of the Marvel shows and movies. Like, the Kingpin was just done so well in this show. And season 1 just focuses more on obviously on the Kingpin, the building of characters like Matthew Murdock, Foggy Nelson, and it's more of a character building season. There is action in it. There is a little bit of action in it, and the action is really good. And overall, season one is one of those seasons where it's a lot like a slow burn. It starts off slow, but it keeps getting better and better and better and better and better. By the time you get to the final episode, you're just like, yes! Season one is so great. And I give it a 9 out of 10. It's so fucking good. Season two, however, is amazing in my opinion. I enjoyed season two way more than I enjoyed season one because season two brings in the Punisher, played by John Bernthal, who played Shane in The Walking Dead back when The Walking Dead was still good, and it also brings in Elektra, and we get to see the Hand as well in season two. And season two, I felt like was way easier for me to binge watch. I mean, season one, I'd watch like 1 or 2 episodes a day. Season two, however, I found myself watching at least like 3 or 4 episodes a day. That's how obsessed I was with the second season in the show. Season two is so freaking good. It's so fast paced, and there's a lot more action in season two because at this point we know these characters, we know their relationships with each other. So season two was able to focus more on the action, and season two has some amazing action scenes in it. Especially, there's like one action scene in the third episode of season two that takes place in a staircase, and it's like a 5-minute long action scene, and it's all done in one long camera shot, and it is the most impressive action scene I have seen in a TV show ever. I'm being serious. This is like movie level quality. It is so freaking great. Now, like I said, season two starts off with the Punisher, and the Punisher, John Bernthal does such an amazing job as the Punisher. He is amazing. Like, he is like award worthy amazing. That's how great his performance is in this show. There are so many great scenes. There's like a scene with him and Daredevil that takes place in a graveyard that is so amazing. Like, seeing the two different ideologies of these characters, like seeing John Bernthal, who plays Punisher, like the Punisher, like killing people and not who basically deserve it, sort of being the executioner, and then seeing Daredevil, who doesn't want to kill people, who just wants to put people away. Seeing those two ideologies collide was so great. It was a lot like The Dark Knight and the Joker in The Dark Knight. It was so great, and the Punisher is such an awesome character. And you see him for like the first 4 episodes, and then he goes away, and then they bring Elektra in for a couple episodes, and Elektra, she's good too. I like her too. I've heard some people complain they don't like Elektra as much as they like the Punisher, but Elektra is also a really entertaining character. She's got layers to her as well. She's not as great as the Punisher, but she has some really good moments. And overall, season two it continued the trend of having really awesome characters. I mean, I wouldn't really call the Punisher and Elektra villains per se. No, they're not really villains. They're more anti-hero than anything. Because, they were kind of smart. They realized that they weren't going to be able to top Wilson Fisk. So they're like, you know what? We're going to have two really badass characters, two really badass, like, anti-heroes. And they're great. They're both great. So, season two, I give it a 10 out of 10. It was literally, I enjoyed it more than I enjoyed season one. And by the time I finally finished watching all 26 episodes, I was just like sad because, man, it's like after 26 episodes, you really grow with these characters and you really, you grow to like them, and you're just like, and now it's over. Now I gotta wait for a third season to come out. But yeah, Daredevil, man, it got me. This is one of the best Netflix shows, period. And I'd recommend you guys watch it, like, immediately. If you've seen Iron Fist or anything else, I'd recommend you guys watch it. It's amazing. So, if you guys enjoyed this review, Please comment, rate, subscribe. And I'm going to be watching Jessica Jones now. So, yeah, I will see you guys later. Peace.